Pickle, let's go to the hotline. A huge game down in the Rio Grande Valley this week as PSJA North visits Edinburgh Vela, and we're pleased to be joined by the head coach of those PSJA North Raiders, state-ranked Coach Marcus Kauffman. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing good, sir. Doing good.
How are things in beautiful Pharr, Texas?
They're great. It's hot. It's still hot down here.
Yeah.
Summer's still going on down here.
Yeah, you guys are going to have the last remnants of it. I want to ask you a little bit about the kind of the mentality within this program coming off of last year. Last year, of course, a historic run to the regional finals. You guys come up short to Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, bring back a lot of the players from last year's team. How has the attitude or the mentality shifted within this program just over the last 18 months or so?
The expectations are instead of dreams, these guys actually saw a path to get to their goals at the end there. We ended up losing a close ball game to Vets. They did a great job of handling us, but like everybody coming back, they actually see that goal that they've had since they were little kids, and they see there's an actual path to it. A lot of times you say you want to go and do great things, and you're going to meet an Austin Westlake like these guys did a couple of years ago, and think, okay, great, these guys are awesome. But we see a path to get to our goals, and they're working their butts off at it, trying to get there.
You guys are 4-0. You got really impressive wins over teams like McAllen and Los Fresnos. Coming into this big game this week, have you seen from your team what you were hoping to see heading into what we knew was going to be a pretty high-profile showdown with Vela?
They're playing hard and they're playing fast, and their focus level right now is at a very high level. They started out the season a little shaky. We were kind of trying to get them to focus on the job at hand, not the end spot. Focus on every single week, and right now they're doing a great job of focusing on every single week and the task at hand. They're doing good.
The key, obviously, for you guys, or at least the driving force so far, has been the defense, which has been just absolutely relentless. You guys had a great defense last year. This year's defense, what have you seen from them so far that has you encouraged?
They play so much quicker now because they've been in the system for so long. We've got a whole bunch of 3- and 4-year starters in there. We've got some juniors mixed in with those seniors, and they know what they're doing. They can make adjustments on the fly. It's just a knowledge, and when you know what you're doing defensively, it takes away all the second guessing, and you play a lot faster. They're not super fast guys, but they're playing real fast because they watch a lot of video, they study, and they're real good students of the game. They're doing a good job in that realm. Coach Esparza is doing a great job getting those guys taught on what we want to get them done.
Talking to Marcus Kauffman, head coach of the PSJA North Raiders here on Texas Football Today. Get involved in the conversation at #TF Today. Coach, we'll talk about the offense and the star power you've got on that side of the ball in a moment, but I want to talk about the most important part of your team, which is the offensive line, because those big boys up front have been so critical to your success and so important to the kind of the mentality that you guys instill. What can you tell us about this offensive line, this entire unit that makes them special?
We were when Ale went down, we were worried because a part of that offensive line is Jules, our tight end, and he ended up having to go to quarterback. Did a great job. We looked at the stats this morning. We're leading our district in passing. We're like, what? Wait a minute, we don't even throw the ball. But he's done a good job at the quarterback spot. That was the first thing that was worried about us. And then we lost. We ended up losing Dante, which is our alpha, for a little while. He had a appendicitis, so we had to get those taken out. And he'll be back this week. Our left tackle will be back this week against Vela. So we were actually running on a couple of flat tires, and those guys that stepped in did a great job, and pretty much we didn't miss a beat with them out. So they've been pretty good. They've got this nasty streak. Coach Jones gets them going pretty good in practice. Our offensive line coach does a great job of getting those kids to play hard and play fast.
I know that you shared this sentiment with us. We're big fans of Alejandro Aparicio. I think he's pretty darn good. He, of course, came back for the first time last week from injury. I'll admit, I was rather shocked because I knew he had nicked up and hadn't played in the game last week. What is his status? And then furthermore, what does this young man bring to your team?
Yeah, he's actually been cleared for a couple of weeks. I've been holding him out because I just wanted to make sure. He kind of made me nervous coming back from an injury that quickly. He's been cleared since I think it was the week we played Laredo. He's been able to play the week before Laredo. So, but we've been holding him out. He only played 10 plays the other night and had the 3 touchdowns with the 10 plays. So I'll probably double that this week and get him 20 plays. And then after the bye week and stuff, we might do the changing of the guard and switch it back and let him take it from there. He was a little rusty, but athletic ability wise and the football savvy, he was a human highlight reel the other night.
What does he bring? He's a guy that the stats are good, the highlights are fun, but you're the guy who's around him every day, around the program, around the locker room. What is it that makes Alejandro Aparicio so special?
He's got with that it factor. He's a football player. I've known him since he was in probably 5th or 6th grade. He used to come to our camps. He's kind of got the it deal. He's got the swag, and he gets the kids an extra layer of confidence in what they're doing. We could actually the rest of them, we could mess up something here or there, and Ale's going to be there and he's going to fix it. He's going to fix it and make it right, whether or not we even if we're not perfect on certain assignments. It's a fun having that eraser back there to help you out.
7:30 p.m. tomorrow night in Edinburgh at Flores Stadium. You guys are going to pay a visit to Edinburgh Vela, another undefeated team there in the Rio Grande Valley, and team with a lot of buzz in the valley. And I know you're not going to give us your entire playbook here on the air, but when you take a look at what you guys are going to be up against tomorrow night, I'm curious to see to hear what you see.
They've been playing in a bunch of close ball games. I don't know if their focus is on us or whatever's going on. They've been in a bunch of games that I thought they would be blowing people out, but you see the spurts of the old Vela in those games. They played about 8 minutes of unbelievable football against McCallum Memorial last week when they were down 10 with 8 or 10 minutes left to go, and they just came in and then there's Vela. They showed up. They showed up and played, and we know they're going to show up with us. We know we're going to be in for a dogfight. It's a knockdown, drag out battle, and if you know Valley football, everything goes through the Harlingens, the San Benitos, and Vela. And we're just trying to get to that level with those guys where people think of, okay, we got to go through North. But right now it's still Vela. They're the big dogs. We beat them last year, but they're still the big dogs on campus.
He's Marcus Kauffman. He's the head coach of the state-ranked PSJA North Raiders. Big game tomorrow night against Edinburgh Vela. Coach, we sure appreciate your time. Congratulations again on the great start, and best of luck tomorrow night.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.
There he goes. Marcus Kauffman, head coach of the PSJA North Raiders. That's really interesting, and I'm legit finding out that information in real time about that he had been cleared, that Aparicio had been cleared, and he was kind of easing him back in.
No, I was shocked about that because when I saw the tweet go out that Steph said it, we were sitting in the Wichita Falls press box, and I looked at Ish, and I just turned my phone, and I was like, oh my god,
Steve's playing.
Yeah.
And I do think, you know what? I think you can hear from him the regard that he holds Edinburgh Vela of saying, like, no, it still goes through them. Like, it's Harlingen, San Benito, and Vela. Like, those are the teams to beat in the Valley. And so I think he understands what they're up against tomorrow night. It's a good Vela team. But this team is...
They're cooking. Especially if Ollie has the night that he did the other night.
We mentioned it on... there's star power here. Like, Aparicio... we didn't even mention, I think it's Montez, their running back. Jason Montez, the running back for Edinburgh or for PSJ North. And then, obviously, Jamal Pauly.
Well, and
Jackson
finding out
Shoup.
they're getting back their entire offensive line that was out, too.
Their star power in this game. We talked about it on Tep and Step on our premium podcast about this. If PSJA North goes out there and they, like, really emphatically take this game, like, if they dominate this game, I feel like that's going to have ripple effects. Yep. And I feel like that's going to have people paying attention to what's going on down there. It's a huge game tomorrow night for PSJ North and Edinburgh Vela. We will have a close eye on it all weekend long. So we appreciate Coach Marcus Kauffman's time.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.